I think one way that UDL has definitely benefited my teaching is in focus on assessment. Say, for example, as an English teacher, and I want students to have a understanding and appreciation of a key moment. How am I assessing the key moment, their understanding of the key moment, in a way that is true to the learning outcome and has not introduced any more restrictions or barriers than necessary? I could set an essay. That in itself is a skill for English, but is that the learning outcome I was trying to teach? Is that the learning outcome I was trying to assess? And now have I introduced a level of restriction or a barrier that is unnecessary in that specific learning outcome? There are equivalent forms of assessment, whether it's a presentation or a video or a voice recording, that doesn't need to have any lower standards, any less expectations, even any different success criteria than what I would have expected them to be able to represent in written format in an essay. And I can still be on track with knowing whether my students have understood and appreciated that key moment. So UDL has definitely been a big push for me in focusing on what exact learning outcomes I'm looking at, and also how I'm assessing those in a very honest and transparent way without introducing any unnecessary or additional restrictions.
For me, I'm more of a visual learner rather than like writing things down and like reading them. I kind of like looking at pictures or like making posters and stuff.
I love when we do the practical work, especially with other people, because as Lucy was saying, you can hear other people's opinions. But because we're such a close class and we don't make fun of each other or anything, we're in our own comfort zone.
I think it's really important to use like text, visual, speaking and everything else, because there's so many different people, not only in like the class but in the world, and we all learn in such different ways, and you can't give someone like a set thing that they have to do because everyone's mind works differently, and you're not just bad at English because you can't write like a 100-page essay straight away. It's everybody's mind works differently and everyone's creative in different ways, and I think it's so important that we had those many like outlets in that project, because everyone's so different and everyone could be good at different things in that project.